Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I'm your host today, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you all back to Slay the Touhou, where we continue our journey playing all the hundreds of different Touhou characters available to us. And this week, I'm finally playing the Administrix, because I want to know what the Christ you're all about, lady. A lich princess of the rising sun awakens in strange lands once more. She is a master manipulator of the touhou and her deck. Right. The first time each turn you play 4 attacks or 4 skills, transpose 1. I'm sure we'll figure out what that means. Well, into the mysterious land of Touhou. It's good to see you. Another try. Yes, indeed, another try. So, where are all the elites? I get 1. Hooray. I love it when I can only get 1. Well, we can get a merchant right ahead of us, so is there any way I can get any more money? Nope. What have we got? Strike, 6 damage, defend, 5 thing, red cloak, gain 2 block, draw 1 card, discard 1 card. Plot. Huh? Apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Plot. These effects occur on drawing and manually discarding these cards, even from one's draw pile. So when I draw that card, it applies 1 vulnerable to everything? Is what you're telling me? Let's get a random relic. The boot! Oh, that's a really nice one to get. So yeah, if I draw it, you just take the whatchamacallit. Alright, so let's figure out what really each of these cards do. So, red cloak, discard a strike, block, hit, hit. Okay. What have we got here then? Trick of the Light. Deal 7 damage. Discard the top plot card in your draw pile. Gain 4 Yang. Yang fuels many cards. If you have more Yang than Yin, then when you gain Yang, gain block. Okay. Transition. Discard 2 cards. Gain 1 energy next turn. Plot. Draw 1 additional card next turn. Syncretic Plunge. Add a Nightfall to your hand for every attack you've played this turn. Nightfall. Nightfalls are 0-cost ethereal skills that give Yin and Exhaust. I have no idea what Yin are. Let's try that card then. Hello, merchant. Do you have anything good for me? It's very rare that I come to you immediately. So, let's see. Beget Eternity. Deal 7 damage thrice. Gain 1 strength and affinity. Affinity increases the effectiveness of Yin and Yang. Okay. Funerary Rites. Discard a card. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Gain 4 Yin. Okay. What's Yin do? Yin fuels many cards. If you have more Yin than Yang, then when you gain Yin, deal damage all enemies twice. Huh. Armory Spear. Gain 2 Yin and 2 Yang. Gain artifact. Plot. Gain Yin and Yang. Okay. Harmonic Revenance. Gain 3 affinity. Double both your Yin and Yang. I'm gonna go with the Spear because it's got that plot device attached to it. Do I want Beget Eternity? It is 1 damage. So, but other than that, it's not that much. So, no. Plus, we've got this thing ahead of us, so that'll probably be quite useful to us too. Well, hello there, enemies. You're doing a fair bit of damage, but Nightfall. Gain 3 block. Gain 3 Yin. Okay. If you have more Yin than Yang, then whenever you gain Yin, deal 1 damage to all enemies twice. So if I can get more... So these plot cards are basically auto damage cards. And the fact Yin is only ever... Ow. 1 damage is kind of Sad. It makes the yang probably a lot better. Sip of Sparks. Gain 7 block. Gain 2 strength. Lose 2 strength at the end of this turn. Extol Virtue. Deal 7 damage to all enemies. If you have any artifacts, gain 1 more. What's the downside to that? Regent's Edict. Deal 4 damage. Whenever you play any Regent's Edict 3 times this combat, steal all of the enemy's strength. I'll take the double attack on everything, please. I'm sorry, isn't that meant to do damage all enemies for 7? Oh. Well, I mean, it's still an AoE attack for whatever, so whatever. That Nightfall actually gives an awful lot of yin. So yeah, now I get to discover what it means by transpose. So, what does this mean? What just happened? Transpose. Discard cards from your draw pile, then move different cards from your discard pile to the bottom of your draw pile. Huh. Okay. That's a little weird. Probably quite useful, but weird none the same. Bloodless Sapphire. Gain 14 block, heal 4 HP, gain 2 wilting. Whenever you play a card, take 1 blockable damage. Okay. Seal Away. Draw 2 cards. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of this combat. Discard your hand. Huh. Just Rewards. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. Apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Add 2 Daybreaks to your hand, which are 0-cost Yang attacks. Huh. I'll go for Just Rewards. I want to see more Yang. Of course I get you, Toshi. Of course I get you, Toshi. What the hell do I want to remove from my deck? I'm gonna get rid of the Purge. I'm not sure if I care about the Purge. Actually, the Purge actually gave quite a lot of... Actually, no, that Purge, the Nightfalls are actually quite useful. Well, you know what, Parafox? Look at it this way. You've got that for attack. You've got that for attack. You've got that... that doesn't really attack. But you've got attacks but no block. So get rid of a strike. Why not? Now I'm fighting this bird. Okay. Daybreak. Deal 3 damage. Now I'm transposing. So these are the cards I'm dumping into my draw pile, right? Yeah. And these are the cards I've played, which means I put them on top, which means I probably want the blue cloak for the weak. That is an awful lot of damage you're doing right there. If I now Synthetic Purge, I can do that for some... whatchamacallit. Yeah, I also get the effect of plot when I discard the card, so... Yeah, I gotta figure out a purpose for this yin and yang. Just because I'm feeling that this yin and yang is gonna be quite useful, I just need to figure out a way to... I need to find a card which uses the damn crap. Also, this transpose kind of really gives me a fair amount of power over my own deck, which is kind of fun. You got 4 HP left. Die. Prayer Wheel. Normal enemies drop an additional card reward. I don't think I want cards as this character, though. Rising Sun's Prince. Deal 4 damage twice. Plot. All enemies lose 2 strength this turn. Okay. Touch of Cinnabar. Gain 2 plated armor. Gain 2 frail. Gain 1 artifact. Synthetic Purge. Add a Daybreak to your hand for every skill you've played this turn, including this one. I like the Rising Sun's Prince, just because I really like these plot devices. Because they feel kind of stupid. And you die. Marvelous. Go yin and yang. Fiendish Crimson. Deal 14 damage, heal 4 HP, gain 2 frail. Exhaust. Could work. Reach to Heaven. Discard X cards. Deal 3 damage X times. Deal 3 damage to all enemies X times. Gain Yang. 3 Yang X times. Okay. What happens when I upgrade these cards? At an upgraded Nightfall, you just have an increase in damage. I'm guessing you just get an increase in block. You gain more Yin and Yang, which I don't know a purpose for yet. You do more damage. All you do is upgrade the Daybreaks, and you increase the strength loss. I need more ways to discard my hand. Actually, you work, because if I discard cards from my hand, that plays the plot effects. And you'll upgrade them. But that lets me heal. I'll take the Fiendish, I need to heal. Hidden Power, gain 1 affinity, lose 1 strength at the end of the turn. At the end of this turn. Wicked Punishment, deal 6 damage twice, draw 2 cards, gain 3 Yin twice. Fear of Death, gain 3 Frail, gain 3 Wilting, gain 8 Artifact. Discard your hand. What's the upgrade to this? Discard your hand and draw pile. That's really just working with the plot effects, isn't it? It's also a rare card. Fuck it. Screw it. I don't know what the hell's going on. Scarlet Mansion. Hello, Sayori. Or whatever the hell you're called. I can't remember. I don't have much health. I'll take the card, please. What do you have? Gunyon's Blessing. Unplayable. Exhaust Swin drawn. Plot. Gain 3 Yin. Apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Draw a card. Okay, so that's actually just a good upgrade. A good thing. Quiet Conspiracy. If the enemy doesn't intend to attack, scry 5. Regardless, draw 2. Okay. Immortal Purity, +1. Gain 8 block, discard 1 card. Plot, upgrade all of your immortal cards for the rest of combat. Can I get more immortal cards? Diversion Tactic, deal 10 damage, discard 1 card. Retain your hand this turn. That's kind of cool. Cracking Pangu. Deal 12 damage. Every 3 times you play any Cracking Pangu this combat, remove all debuffs. That can work. Man, these are all kind of cool. I mostly just want to play the Immortality, though, because that seems stupid. Markosha. The next 2 non-boss chests you open contain 2 additional relics. Yes, please. I could go for that, but I really need a heal. And I don't actually have that much money to benefit from things. So I'll go for the campsite and heal. And then it give me a merchant anyway. Okay, Blood Bargain. Apply 2 vulnerable, gain 2 frail. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 3 plated armor and thorns. Okay. Passage of Ages. Deal 4 damage, add a Nightfall to your hand. Okay. Unstable Vigor. Deal 12 damage, gain 2 strength. Lose 2 strength at the end of this turn, gain 1 wilting. Ha. Immortal Purity. Yes. Xian Arts. Ethereal. The first time each turn you gain any artifact, gain 1 strength and dexterity. That probably would have been pretty damn cool. The Passage of Ages can just be good for just getting me wilting, you know. Or just getting me more yin, or whatever. I need to find something that uses yin and yang, you know. So what level are my plots right now? Oh, that's level 5. What happens to my plots every time they up my immortals every time they upgrade? Do they just get 1 more block? Yeah, they do. Okay. Interesting. Immortal Grace. Deal 7 damage, draw 1 card. Plot, upgrade all immortal cards in your hand for the rest of combat. In my hand? Oh, wait, do these say in hand as well? No, they're just upgrade all immortal cards. No, wait, this one's in my hand. Wait, so that means I need to upgrade it once before the rest of them start upgrading from me. What am I calling it? Interesting way to play. Untouchable. Apply 1 week. If the enemy intends to attack, gain 2 dexterity and lose 2 dexterity at the end of this turn. I'll take the Immortal Grace. What else we got? More Immortal Purity. I believe going the path of Immortals might be one of the fun things. Well, things that exist. Stop that. Wait. Should I just do this to heal? No, I should do this just to murder. Can I now get the card that just says do 7 damage to everything? Nope. No, I can't. Shame. Well, I suppose there's still a chance. All I need to do is gain some yang, and they're dead. Oh, perfect. Bye, Bye, fairies. Another sphere could work. Another passage could work. I'll go for the sphere. I'm really liking this plot bullcrap. Let's go with transition, because I can just use that to discard more plot. What would happen if I make my entire deck nothing but these plot devices? I just realized I can use transpose with my whatchamacallits as well. Cast off regrets. Gain frail twice. Whenever you manually discard a card, gain 2 of the higher of your yin and yang. Have it all. Gain 1 block. Deal 1 damage to all enemies. Gain 1 affinity. Discard 1 card. I mean, I don't gain much of it all, but I do in fact gain it all. So, sure. And then I'll take another Rising Prince Sun. Then I'll recall, because screw it. Let's get my key. Hello, Remu. It's good to see you. How are you today? I have no idea what the Christ I'm doing. Let's see here. I don't like any of you. Let's play the red cloak. I gain the blue cloak. Well, let's discard the prince again. No, that's not my only damage card. I shouldn't discard that. Well, I'll discard the blue cloak to gain the sphere, which I'll then promptly discard. I can then play the Rising Prince, play the defend, and then play the immortality. There we go. Screw you and your orbs. And now I have to discard a card at the beginning of every turn. And you know what, little Remu? That works very well for me, because I can use it to just say, oh look, I have a Rising Prince. I don't like you having strength. Play that. Play this. Nightfall. Nightfall. There we go. Oh, and I just did a bunch of damage to you and your orbs. I don't even need to worry about my positioning for this next turn. Man, the amount of yin I just gained. It's brilliant. I love this. This is actually stupid. I'm just murdering all the orbs. It's actually really fun how the amount of AoE damage I seem to have. Well, let's discard the Immortal Purity to further up. I love how this went up 5 levels then. This is... This is honestly kind of fun. Okay, so what do I want to send to my deck? Or my discard pile? Which of these plots do I want to affect? You know what? I could just send you to my discard. Then again, if I send you, I get more draw pile. And then I can have the Immortal Grace back in there. Okay, cool. Choose a card to discard. Nightfall is the defensive one. I don't care about the defensive one. I'll get rid of the dazed. Right. You know what? Screw it. I'll actually use this sphere. I technically gain the same yin and yang no matter what I do involving the sphere, but... it's more so just so I can avoid all the bloody debuffs that mostly I seem to be applying to myself more than anything. I can just do this and just nuke every single one of you. I will. I shouldn't have. I can just do this now. I actually shouldn't have done that because... Man, have I really got this few cards left in my draw pile? You know what, if that's the case, then you can draw that one, and then I'll have another Purity added to my hand. Sure, that works. Why is my yin now 3? Oh, is it because I've got 2 affinity? Oh, so that's how affinity works. It doesn't increase how much yin and yang I gain. It affects the actual numbers of yin and yang. Oh! That's very different to what I thought it did. I gotta get more affinity. Mastermind. Double all a plot effects this turn and next turn. Oh, Jesus. Transpose 1. Lose 1 dexterity at the end of this turn. That might be worth it. Life Force Net. Deal 6 damage to a random enemy twice. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. Obtain 1 fairy in a bottle. Huh. Immortal Clarity. Choose a card. Add a copy of that card into your hand next turn. Plot. Upgrade all immortal cards in your hand for the rest of this combat. Wait. Add a copy of that card into your hand each turn for the next 2 turns. And that's when I upgrade it. And it's an immortal, meaning it keeps getting upgraded and upgraded and upgraded and upgraded and upgraded, and this is not going to end anytime soon. Fusion Hammer for no longer smithing. Runic Pyramid so I don't discard, which could be useful, I guess, because it means I choose when to discard. Cursed Key. Gain energy, but whenever I open a chest, I obtain a curse. Frankly, I don't care about smithing. I'll take the Fusion Hammer. Back into the land of Gensokyo. Maybe I'll actually start reading the events this time. Alright, Immortal Clarity. I don't know what kind of animation that will. Playing another Immortal Clarity will remove this power. Does it only allow me to choose a card that's in my hand? I also just realized the best part about that have it all is the fact I've got the boot, and the boot basically makes it so my minimum damage is my minimum damage. Hidden Power. I actually might want that now. Light Your Life. Transpose 1. Draw 1 card, gain 4 yang. Also very tempting. But now this Beget Eternity is interesting, because I know how Affinity is meant to work now. And the upgrade to Light Your Life is make it free, so, you know what, I might get the chance to upgrade a card. Dreams Mausoleum, Ethereal, gain 10 block, gain 1 artifact, plot. This card costs 1 less this combat. So it actually costs 3, not 2, is what you're telling me. Okay. And that's not bad for a, like, 1 cost, if I can get it that low. Sure, why not? I like my plot. I like being the main character. White Lotus. The sound of music draws you to a nearby temple, where a woman is regaling a crowd with her voice. She sings of unfamiliar things to you, using words unknown to you. Despite the lack of comprehension, you find yourself entranced by the display. You consider taking time to listen to the cards more, taking time to listen more closely, or perhaps you should leave a small offering. I'll take the HP because I am not losing the red cloak. I like the red cloak. As your coin clatters into the donation box, you feel a spark of warmth inside your body, as if the gods themselves were watching over you. You find yourself in the potential to fight a boss, or gain max HP. What do you choose to do? How pecking cocky am I feeling? I haven't fought this thing in a while. And I do have a boss before I have but I do have potions. Screw it! Kick the cat! We're an evil lich! You find yourself in a strange abandoned village filled to the brim with cats of all kinds. One of them scampers up to you and a small brown cat with a green ribbon attached to its tail. It meows at you. Wham! You kick the cat! It leaps up and hisses at you before darting away. Moments later, you feel someone tap you on your shoulder. You turn around and find a strange woman smiling at you. It was not a nice smile. That was quite rude, you know. Let me show you what happens to rude people in Gensokyo. Sure! Let me show you what happens when I don't care. Right, how do I want to transpose this time? I could gain this for the artifact. Actually, I should transpose the mausoleum. And then I'll add the Immortal Grace to my hand. There we go. Right. How many cards do I need to play for your bullcrap? Again. Just rewards. Then I'm currently weak, but in how many cards is it? 5 cards. Okay. So now I can strike a synthetic purge, and I'd rather gain the do yang, transpose again, ha ha ha. So when I use Immortal Clarity, I should definitely use it on a plot card, shouldn't I? There we go. I hit you and I lose, and oh, you're doing an awful lot of damage now, aren't you? Now is not the time to use the Immortal Clarity, but I will! Choose a card to copy. Sure. Ow. And now you're blocking. Okay. Fine. But because you're doing that, I don't need to worry about defending, so I can just further upgrade my Immortal cards. Light of your life. Gain 4 yang and transpose. Discard the mausoleum. Thank you for Parafox. And then add probably the purity, because we're probably going to need defense next turn. Yeah. In fact, I could add this. I could use the sphere. The sphere. So that I can gain some artifact. Worst turn to get one of those. That, actually. Discard that. Gain another Nightfall. Get another transpose, apparently. Okay. I love this transposing crap. I really do. I could use that for extra energy, but I don't think I need the extra energy. What I need is extra damage. Ha! I blocked your bullcrap. Now, explain to... How many cards do I need to play? Sorry, I should really ask, how many cards... What's the maximum amount of cards am I allowed to play to get what I need? Okay, so adding you to my hand doesn't... So adding a plot to my hand doesn't make the plot effect happen. Noted. I don't understand how your damage works. Well, I might as well use this mausoleum because it's ethereal and it gives me an artifact. Right. Man, you got mega weak then. And another transposing. Awesome. Always love it. What plot do I have available to me? I have transition. I can deny that so I can get an extra card. Then I'll take the Immortal Grace because that's just damage. Excellent. So, what do I do now? Because the next card is going to just be the last one. So, yes. 30 damage, that works for me. Man, if I can upgrade my whatchamacallit. If I can get a way to get a lot more affinity, this will actually become very stupid very fast. And die. That did not go anywhere near as badly as I thought it would. Pocket Watch. Whenever you play 3 or less cards during your turn, draw 3 additional cards. That'll never happen. Queen's Comb. That's also kind of bad. Frankly, most of these cards are kind of bad. But I do also seem to recycle through my deck a lot. So I'll go with Diversion. Sure, why not? Well, time for the next question mark. And it's an annoying little bastard. Of course it is. I really love these plot cards. They're kind of bloody stupid. That's literally what these plot cards are. The definition of stupid. Ooh, a duplication potion. I don't know if I need that. I've seen the cast off. That's kind of cool. Sentry's Ascendant. Gains 6 block, gain 2 yang. Plot, add a daybreak. Rebuke Desires. Deal 4 damage. If the enemy doesn't intend to attack, gain 1 artifact. No, I'll take the Sentry. Another Mausoleum. I don't want more than 1 Mausoleum. The Mausoleum's already hard enough to kind of deal with. No, I don't think I want any of those cards. I also don't think it... I guess Duplication would be better than Vigor, but... Nah. Oh, hello there, Mr. Goddamn I'm Ethereal Man. Let me count the ways, the infinite ways of how I hate you. I'm sorry, the boot beats Ethereal? Does it? I never knew... Have I said I never knew that and only to realize that I actually knew that? And that fire potion always good. Choose your end. Deal 10 damage. Add a red cloak and a blue cloak to your hand. Yes. Oh. You make it so that I don't exactly guarantee gaining a whatchamacallit. The release of ID autoplay cards. I really don't like auto-playing cards. I don't think I should have taken that Fear of Death. It does not seem to have proved all too useful for me. You also hurt a lot. Wait, does Frozen Eye just show me the next cards in my draw pile? Is that really how it works? Or is that just interaction with this particular mod? Because I never knew that. Man, I need to get more yang. Oh. Yin. Yeah, it's yin I need to make sure I've got more of. Because yin's the one that does damage. You know what? Screw it. Just throw the fire potion. Make sure it dies. You can now remove cards from your deck at the rest site. That'll actually probably be quite useful. Bishamon's Blessing, unplayable. Exhausts when drawn. Plot, gain 3 yang, apply 1 weak to all enemies. Draw a card. In theory, that's a card I just say I discard it using those with the transposing abilities. You're free, by the way. And I just gain those effects. Yeah, you know what? I'll take that. And then I'll heal. I like healing. Ah! It's you! Well, I know exactly where my pecking potions are going. Right, this is gonna hurt. Ow, ow. Your turn ends in 17 or whatever amount of damage, right? Yeah. Let's think then. Okay, hit me. You gain strength. Oh, goody. It's also really annoying because there reaches a point where I just don't want to put these things into my hand, you know? Or I don't want to transpose certain things. But somehow I did get enough block in order to tell you to go screw yourself, at least. That's nice. You know what? I'd like to play Immortal Clarity now. And I would choose to copy my Immortal Grace, which I am now going to proceed to use to kick thy ass. I am so happy with the fact you supposedly become, weak with your attack. Because I don't care about being weak, because I know for a fact I'm gonna be fine. You know, until the next phase, when you start summoning all the... Until you start making us all, you know, It's take it all I need to make sure I get into my deck as much as possible. Because that's a card I want as much as possible. What is the upgrade to take it all? Or have it all. Gain 1 block twice, deal 1 damage to all enemies twice. Ah, well, it doesn't even upgrade the affinity. Ah, who cares? Alright, you only have 30 HP. Let's see if... Nom. Okay, good. Battle Forged Bonds. Gain 4 strength and 4 dexterity. Lose such at the end of the turn. Reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 0 this turn. Interesting. I like the Immortal Grace. What do I have? A Weltstone, 2 random attacks. Do I trust it to upgrade the right attacks? In fact, is there any attack I really care about upgrading? Because you're useless. You increase the strength loss, but that's not much. You guys upgrade by yourself. You increase the healing, which I guess is okay. All you do is give upgraded Daybreak. You know what? I don't care about upgrading. Give me the key. Spider Bud. Whenever an enemy dies, heal 3 HP. Not bad. Every time you play 3 cards in a single turn, deal 2 thorns damage and apply 1 vulnerable. I do that every turn. That is guaranteed. Alertness could be useful because more plot chances for plot. But frankly, I feel I need the healing. I love how I get both a Daybreak and a whatchamacallit immediately. I was enjoying the yin. I think I've gone too far into yang now. What do we have? Metapsychosis. Ethereal. Put a card from your draw pile on top of your draw pile. Gain energy next turn. I love that. Plate of Antiquity. Deal 8 damage. Gain 3 dexterity and lose dexterity at the end of the round. I'll get the Psychosis. Convergence. Transpose 1. Add an upgraded Daybreak and an upgraded Nightfall to your hand at the start of each turn. Okay. It's you again. How you been? Good, I hope. Good, I trust. I don't know what else to say to you. Okay, let's see. I can Psycho Metamorphosis now. I can make it so that Have It All is on the top of my deck. I then Immortal Grace, causing me to draw it. Then I can play it. And then I'm out of energy. You know what? It's all good. Goodbye. Meat on the bone. If your HP is below 20%, 50% heal. I love it. What else can I get now? I can get Seal Away. You know what? I don't actually care about any of those cards, so let's move on. Another question mark. What? Why is it always an enemy? Why? Another Immortal Grace for more immortal power. Mix of Mercury. Gain 2 Thorns, gain 2 Wilting, gain 1 Artifact. You know what? I'm actually just going to get Beget Eternity because I really like the affinity. Alright then, me. How am I doing? I thought this was where I came from. So, let's see. You're the one that ignores every other damage, aren't you? Yeah. It's skills that make me go up, right? Yeah. This is one where I really want to go with the Yin build, because it attacks both of them. Hello, Transpose. I would like to transpose the Mausoleum, please. And then you can add an Immortal Grace to my hand again. Now I Nightfall to move up. And now I Nightfall, and a Nightfall, and a Nightfall, and a Nightfall. Your wicked magic has no place here, Meatcube. Okay, so I need to not be in the middle for this. Double all plot effects. Sure. Right. What would be a good thing to transpose right now, then? With the fact I've got double plot effects. You would. I have no idea where I'm getting these Nightfalls from. All I know is I'm using a lot of them. Okay. Now I assume I want to be at the very top, right? I'm on the first row. Okay, I don't want to be on the first row. I want you to be able to attack her. Frankly, you're both scary, especially with you doing that. So if one's in 1 and one's in 2, I don't want to be... I need to be in 3. If one's in 3 and one's in 1, I can't be in 2. And then just similar things like that. Okay. I love how I'm just slowly knocking them down by doing okay damage. Yeah, you really need to die. Because you hit hard. Don't worry, lady. I'm going to help you. Actually, I should be helping you. You are me. What am I on about? Oh, now you're doing a mass AoE attack because you're an ass. It's a good thing I got all this yin. Oh, hello there. Alright, so if I funerary rites right now, do I have anything to gain from funerary rites? I really don't. I'm not going to bother with the funerary rites. Okay. So you ignore every other attack. You are currently on the other attack. Well, you were on the other attack. This transposing thing actually works really well, especially given the amount I can transpose. Because I'm casting that many cards a turn. The only concern right now is that, logically, I need to be able to kill you, so if I just attack them, they'll ignore the 70 damage. And I do that just so that they survive. Now I should probably focus a bit on you. God, I love this transposing crap. It's amazing. It basically gives you so much manipulation over your deck. It's brilliant. Right. So, we're now near the point where it's the end of the fight. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Well, guess I gotta kill you now. Goodbye. Your training was your downfall. So what are you doing to me? What's that debuff you just applied to me? Strength drain. At the end of the round, loses up to 3 positive strength and gives that amount of this debuffs. Alright, well, whatever. So, punch. And then just nightfall. Goodbye. Ha 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 ha! Faithful Flames. For every 3 attacks you play this combat, gain 2 thorns. That is stupid. Hope in the Dark. Ethereal. Gain block equal to the amount of yin you have. Equal to the amount of yin you have more than yang. Remove all your debuffs. Oh. That can work if I focus more into yang. Which I feel I need to start doing. But that would be stupid, because I play so many attacks around. The Administrix. Elixir of Immortality. Gain energy at the start of your turn. At the start of the second turn, gain 1 wilting. At the start of the 4th turn, gain 2 frail. No. No. Upon pickup, transform all strike and defend cards. You know what? That's probably the best. I'd love Pandora's box at this point. Sure. What do I get? Hidden Power. Not bad. Wife's Lightning. You have a wife. Every 3 attacks you play gain 2 plated armor. I love it. Girls do it better. Do they? Deal 2 damage 4 times. Enemy loses strength equal to 2/3 of your strength rounded down. Another Metamorphosize. Seal Away. Touch a Cinnabar. And Convergence again. You know what? I think that was an improvement. So what are the elites? Where are they? And what do I have to do to fight them? I see my path. I'm okay with my path. I'm not going to say I like my path, because there's a few too many enemies on all sides. But, whatever. I'm not for Bishamon's Blessing anymore. I want the Yin version, like this. This looks awesome. Shadow Play, 6 damage, draw 2 cards, discard a card. What's the downside? That is awesome. Use the Synthetic Purge. Use that, dead. Use this. Yeah, if you really go for a Yin build, you get stupid. Like, having a little bit of Yang doesn't matter, but... Harmonic Reverence. Gain 3 affinity, double both your Yin and Yang. And then another Immortal Grace. Hello, Kappa Shop. I have a lot of money. Upon pickup, obtain an additional copy of a card in your deck. Could work. That I don't want, because I play a lot of exhausted cards that are just meant to be exhausted. They'll just fill up my deck too much. Do I want a copy of another card? I might want a copy of Shadow Play. That's a really good card. You know what? Sure, I'll take the copy of Shadow Play. What else do you have? 7 School Mysteries. Whenever you play 7 cards in a single turn, gain 2 strength and 2 dexterity. Ha ha ha! You think I play any less than 7? There we go. Bunch of cards, whatever. What? You hear fighting up ahead, and you arrive to see 2 figures in the sky duking it out with both blade and bullet. Perhaps you could learn something if you stayed to observe them. Obtain greater split vertical. Apply 1 stun. Observe the Made in Blue. Obtain private square. Curse Pride. Take an extra turn after this one. End your turn. Add a copy of this card that costs 2 more to your hand. If any enemy takes damage while this card is in your hand, exhaust it. That's kinda meh. But it's probably better than the other bit. You observe the Made in Blue, taking note of the great agility and dexterity she displayed in evading her opponent's strikes. Yet you could spot a hint of arrogance in her movement, a stubborn pride that prevented her from being truly serious in this fight. Marvelous. 3 cards. Oh yeah, one of them was an upgraded card. Feast of Dew. Draw 2 cards and then add a copy of this card to your hand. Exhaust. Whenever you play any Feast of Dew 3 times this combat, gain 4 affinity. Oh, a Shadow Play. Yes, please. Sure, that version exhausts, but it's still a Shadow Play. Plot. Gain energy, 4 strength. Lose 5 strength at the end of the turn. Could be good, could be bad. Noble Path, probably better for more yin and yang. Which clearly is the path I'm seemingly going for. Ah! You are my worst enemy for this build. Let's use a shovel. Blue cloak, because I can now. Double my gain 3 affinity will be amazing. But I need a way to do things. So let's use this. And then hit you twice. And then you haven't got your strength this turn. Now you've got your strength though. So, let's Shadow Play. What card do I want to discard? Discard you! Sure. Oh, I should have used that on Shadow Play. I just need to transpose. Transpose. But if I do that now, I won't have the affinity. But, where is the Night Out? Right at Passive of Ages, there we go. And then I add the Immortal Clarity. I use the Nightfall. Put a discard a card. Put a discard card on the top of the draw pile. Don't care about that right now. Actually, I might care about that right now. Screw it, I'm just going to Shadow Play. Have it all, I love it. Seal Away, you know what, I'll keep Seal Away. Because now I do this, it does nothing. Discard a card. Sure. And now, seal away. Ow. Alright, let's Feast of Dew. I get the 7 magic. I get the 7 schools. Awesome. I'm noticing an issue I'm having. It might be the fact I'm relying a bit too much on certain things right now. Marissa will be the end of me. I play too many cards a turn for this to work well. Why do you have 4 fucking health right now? I have lost. I have lost. Now. And that's really bad, because I'm out of time to be able to do anything. Transpose 2. Okay. Well, I can... Oh, I can't do it I can't do one then the other, so I can get the same effect twice. You bloody pricks! If I play nothing, I live. If I play something, You got -4, right? If I play something, I die. It's just that simple. I gotta just end. Now I need to do as much damage as is physically possible. If I wish any hope on Earth of killing you. Why didn't I drink the strength potion then? Considering. Okay, I played a lot of attacks that turn, and so now I've got 1 hope to kill you. Just 1. And I got it. Hallelujah. The upgrade of you makes it gain yin. Interesting. I'm guessing that's the same with you, yeah. I apply spores to anything that attacks me, sure. Now rest. Now the question mark, which is a chest. Oh, how nice. Lightning bottle. Start with a skill. I just realized how many cards I have in my deck. Which of these is the most important skill? It could be you, actually. Because then you just force me to... whatchamacallit. Get a really good card next turn. It's a question of whether it counts as being drawn by making it start in my hand. Honestly, Funerary Rites might not be a bad one to start in my hand, just for a bit of early... Screw you! I don't have those anymore. Well, you just gave me a random-ass thing, and I quite like that random-ass thing. So, I'll take Rhythm, please. Tarnish Gold, because I need to. There we go. You die. Thank you. Barely. Man, I'm really low on potions as well, aren't I? Oh, the upgrade to Noble Path is gaining yin twice, so that really works with the Affinity deck. I don't want to go for an Elite. I'm on 2 little health. I'll go for you. Well, I'm getting rid of the Pride, none the same. Where the heck is it? There it is. Goodbye. Don't want to deal with that anymore. Then, you're the equivalent of the other card. Swap your yin and yang. Deal damage to all enemies equal to the difference between them. Huh. That could work. Take the fire potion, though. Because I know what the fire potion does. Ooh. You fight a probability space hyper vessel. I would like you. What card would I like to transform into a rare card, though? You know what? Screw that. I'll get 2 potions. I like my potions. Cultist Ritual. Nice. I'll take that. Then, I'll rest. Then I'll fight. And hopefully be able to get my Tarnish Gold. Shovel. Add a learn. Ooh, I forgot. I remember that. It was really stupid. Although then again... Oh wait, no, that's bad. Or is it? No, that's stupid. When I play a card, I draw discard and draw cards. Yeah, that's stupid. That means the plot effects will just be going mad. Huh! Fuck it! Why not? Oh, that means my Immortal Grace is actually going to go mad, isn't it? Alright, let's use you and use it on the Tarnished Gold. So that I can use the Tarnished Gold. Then I Daybreak. And then I Crimson Field of Crimson to heal up. Nice. Block Potion. Very nice. Don't know what it'd be better, though. Though. This actually counts as the discard, doesn't it? Oh! Oh, I need effects that, like... I need more plot effects. Do I want to heal or do I want to toke? And get rid of a card. Wait, what am I talking about? Fear of death. Come on, time to go. Then again, I could have done that before, on the next one, before... What the Christ? Delusions of Grief. This creature is your ally. You win when you defeat 2 delusions. Oh, okay. First let me play this. I love how you're already +4. Then I'm gonna play Feast of Dew. Then I'm going to play Have It All. And discard you. Well, I'm not sure if discarding you gives me the... Oh, it gives me it after. Oh. Oh. Nice. Alright, let's play my Tarnished Gold just so I play it. There's no point playing you, I can't play you. Okay. Oh, and you retain, do you? In this world of yours, every child you brought forth was another gem to cherish. But some gems developed rough surfaces and sharp edges, defying your rules and causing trouble for your other children. You needed someone who could hunt down the criminals and troublemakers of your world and bring them to justice. An angel of death who would enforce the laws of the god of this world. To this child, you gave the loyalty to follow your every command. To this angel, you gave... I honestly think the skills might be better for this, actually. Every 5th skill is played twice. Sure. Right. Let's immediately do this. Okay. What do I got? Shadowplay. To immediately get some Jinn. Although, then again, if I use you, I get Affinity. And Affinity is clearly what is going to win me the day here. So let's do that. That gets me 3 Affinity. Let's do that. Now I play a Nightfall. Now I play a Shadowplay. And discard... I just realized how many cards I have. I just realized you're level 20! Oh my god, this immortal bullcrap is gonna get stupid! Okay. Okay. Do I have a 0 cost? I do have a 0 cost. Hooray! More bullcrap! Look at it! It's level 29 already! Let's Nightfall for more yin! Oh, have it all! I would like some more affinity, please. Thank you! I think this very quickly reaches the point where I just win. I really do. Oh, I don't actually have a 0 cost in my hand this time. I'm impressed. Alright, let's play a Shadowplay then and gain more Jinn. Well, I can Nightfall at least, so let's Nightfall. Oh look, have it all! Let's get some affinity in here. What do I want to discard? I don't bloody care! These cards are getting stupid. And I'm sure they're just gonna get stupider. Oh, my turn isn't over yet! I'm gonna finish my turn. Oh my. You're already dead. Hey, lady. The act of creation involved both pain and pride. Like any other craft, it required practice, churning out dozens of lesser demons before you could create the one that you could confidently claim was your strongest, the most perfect creation. If any of your creations could be called a labor of love, it would be that one. You still remember the wondrous day when your dream child opened her eyes for the first time, and when she took her first steps in this world, and you remembered how she embraced you and lifted you in the air. I will repel this intruder, my lady. Oh, will you now? Are you sure about that? 'Cause I'm not convinced you shall. I'm not convinced you even can come close to doing that. I should definitely get the 7 schools of magic right now. With just enough affinity, I just auto-win. Look at these! They're level 73! The Pinocchio broke my game again! Oh, Pinocchio. There's just something about you I just kinda can't help but adore. You know? Maybe it's something to do with the fact whenever I have you, the game just ends a lot of the time. I am an immortal god. Alright, Heart, let's see how you do. Here's how... I just can't. I can't. Hey, can I fight Flander? No! Fucking... The one time. Is there even a card I care about removing now? If there is, it's got to be a non-plot one. Because, Jesus, hell, this is stupid now. Let's get rid of the Fiendish Crimson. I don't care about it. It's a bit too expensive for my tastes now. Ah, hello there! You can make things even stupider! So could another Immortal Clarity, but I'm not gonna go that far. Let's just get you, get the heal, because that's the only thing you're good for. I don't know. I'm just gonna proceed. I don't think it matters at this point. The only thing that really might matter is whether I can get enough yin or something to help me out here. Ah, Feast of Dew, thank you. You're very nice. Because you just add a bunch of cards to my hand. Oh, and look at Nightfall. Then again, Shadowplay also adds a card to my hand. Gotta make sure I have as many as possible. The also important factor of this build is making sure my yin is higher than my yang. Because the yin is the thing that does all the damage. And I actually ran out of turn. That's unfortunate. Oh, and you just go ahead and give yourself 30 armor. That's a little rude. But then again, I suppose so is having level 11 cards on the very first turn. So I'm not really the person that's allowed to complain now, am I? Well, better get to make sure we get more affinity. I should have used the Harmonied Convergence. You know what I can also use? I can also use this 7 Mysteries. Because the 7 Mysteries is also one of the things that's going to just entirely break this crap. Oh, as much as I would love to play the Hidden Power for more affinity, I'm kind of running out of cards, so let's play another Feast of Dew. And the moment I get it again, I mean, I'm going to have another whatchamacallit after all. The thing is, this can also just devastate the heart as well. Look, I played this for the 3rd time. That means I get 4 more affinity. Give it to me. Do 1,000,000 damage. Keep nuking them. Yes. Turn 2. They're dead. I don't need any of you. I've already won. This is one of the most unfair things I've ever done. If you excuse me, we're just gonna keep playing the I'm doing 1,000,000,000 things a turn game until, you know, I win. Or at least get you to the point where you don't take any damage anymore. Or I run out of cards, one or the other, I guess. I mean, either way, wow, really? None of the 0 costs? You know what, fine. I can do with this. Really, none again. Wow! You're giving me none of the plots. I need to play Mastermind the moment I can, don't I? That has probably just occurred to me. Well, let's drink the ritual potion just so we get some. Oh, yeah! I forgot I heal every time I take 2 damage. Well, let's just play Feast of Dew just so I draw cards. You know what? I want more affinity. The part that breaks this is seriously I gain the nightfalls and whatnot. After everything. You know, I don't like you doing 60, 30 odd damage either. So we're probably gonna keep going until I run out of cards to play, or, well, I'm defended against you. And it's honestly debatable which one of those will happen first. Because I don't think it's going to be the run out of cards to play at this point. There we go. I'm blocking your damage now. Go to hell. This is unbelievably satisfying. Especially with having level 50 odd cards. I think that's one of the most satisfying bits, honestly. The fact that this is working. Pinocchio breaks another character. That's literally all this is. Pinocchio breaks another character. Oh yeah, the Void. I forgot you're a debuff. Alright, status effect I probably want to get rid of. Then again, I'm doing nothing but playing level whatchamacallit characters, so level 0 cards. Oh, you've already run out of things to do. Fair enough, I will end then. Oh, I get a Feast of Dew. I think that gives me another 4 affinity. Oh, you're doing 12 attacks for Man, you're doing an attack that would one-shot me. I really pissed you off, didn't I? It's a shame it doesn't bloody matter. Well, everyone, what can I say? We came close to death a couple of times, then we got Pinocchio and we broke the game. Pinocchio just breaks characters. Pinocchio is literally ironically one of the most game-breaking things that comes from the Runia mod. Just because of certain effects of characters and skills and abilities that their cards have, and, like, your plot devices, and... It's just hilarious to me. Well, everyone, it looks like I'm all out of time for today's episode, so what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today. I've been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.